gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of girls high school volleyball. You are tuned into Comcast Channel 28, Verizon Channel 29, or our NPTV YouTube Live. I'm Erin Jesberger, where the Knights look to defeat the visiting CB South Titans. So far, the girls' season's record is 1-2, while CB South's record is 1-1. Last week, the Knights battled it out with Westchester Henderson. A tough game, but the 2-point difference cost the Knights. But now the girls look to redeem themselves tonight. Your starting lineup for North Penn is number 2, Kylie McTaggart, number 6, Charlotte Patterson, number 11, Layla Eid, number 20, Emerson Webb, number 23, Brooke Maffa, number 27, Kylie Vokes, and number 29, Catherine Hanley. And tonight's coverage and tonight's starters for the Titans are number 7, Shannon Rector, number 14, Katie Kanzanis, number 19, Morgan Schaefer, number 20, Erin Mangin, number 25, Millie Grove, number 29, Brecken Lyons, and number 9, Ryan Durant. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is underway with North Penn already up by 1 point. Number 6, Charlotte Patterson, senior, her final year here at North Penn, gets ready to serve. And it is good. Hit over by number 14, Katie Kanzanis on CB South side. But North Penn is able to get that other point. Charlotte Patterson with the serve. And a great defensive play by number 7, Shannon Rector. But unfortunately for her, she is not able to get there. Patterson up again. And a great serve once again by Charlotte Patterson. Unfortunately, number 19, Morgan Schaefer, was unable to get that stop on CB South side. Patterson once again. Score is 4 North Penn, 0 CB South. Ooh, and a tough play there, but once again, great defense by Shannon Rector on CB South side. 5-0, North Penn is still in the lead. Charlotte Patterson with the serve. And it is good. Number 9 on CB South side, that is Ryan Grant, the libero in the white jersey. And and just an outside hit by Kylie McTaggart, number 2 on North Penn side. Score is now 5-1 CB South, as CB South's number 7, Shannon Rector, gets ready to serve. It is stopped by number 23, Brooke Maffa on North Penn side. Hit over once again by Maffa. And a terrific stop by Charlotte Patterson. Tipped over on CB South side by number 14. Ooh, and a terrific block by number 27, Kylie Vokes on North Penn side. But still, it is CB South's ball. Score is now 5-2. North Penn still in the lead. Catherine Haley, number 29, with the hit, but it is blocked by number 29, Becklin Lyons on CB South side. So far, you can tell by both these teams, they are hungry for another win to add to their season so far. Rector with the serve. Free balled over by number 2, Kylie McTaggart on North Penn side. But it is hit by number 25, Millie Grove, with that hit. Score is now 5-4. North Penn is in the lead. Rector with the serve. And it is out. Score is now North Penn 6, CB South 4. Number 29, senior Catherine Hanley, steps up to serve. Good serve by Catherine Hanley. And it is out of bounds. CB South's ball and CB South's points. Looks like there will be a sub in for Catherine Haley. Number 14, Olivia Quillette steps in for North Penn side, as number 29, Becklin Lyons steps up for CB South, excuse me. Oh, and a terrific stop by Olivia Quillette on North Penn side. Hit over once again by Millie Grove on CB South side. Hit back over, and it is out. Titans points. North Penn 6, CB South also 6. Game is now tied. Lyon with the serve, and it is good. Free ball over by number 27 on North Penn side, Kylie Vokes. Hit once again by Grove, but it looks like North Penn touched the nets, so it is CB South's ball. Lyon with the serve. Hit over by Kylie McTaggart, number 2, with the hit, and it is a good point. Score is now tied 7-7 as number 11, libero Layla Eid, steps up for North Penn. Eid with the serve. It is good. Hit over once again by Grove. Hit by number 25, Emma Thornton on North Penn side, and it will be North Penn's points. Looks like it was a double hit on CB South side. Eid once again with the serve for North Penn. Hit once again by Grove. And it looks like Kylie McTaggart went for the free ball, but it looked like she struggled a little bit. Score is tied at 8-8. Number 14, Katie Kanzanis on CB South side steps up to serve. It is good. Hit by Kylie McTaggart, number 2, with the spike. A little bit of miscommunication on CB South side will cost them the points. North Penn 9, CB South 8, as Kylie McTaggart, now a junior, steps up. Good serve. Hit over once again by Millie Grove on CB South side. Nice and smart play by Charlotte Patterson. And it is out. Oh, excuse me, sorry. It was in. CB South now has the points and the ball. Looks like there will be a sub in. It looks like number 19, Morgan Schaefer, steps up for CB South. Serve is good. Nice hit by Kylie McTaggart, but a great block on CB South side. Grove with the tip over. Another hit by Grove, and it is in. CB South 10, North Penn 9. Schaefer getting ready to serve. It is in. Hit by number 25, Emma Thornton on North Penn side, but it is hit, and it is out of bounds on North Penn side to give number 25, Millie Grove on CB South side that point. And you can tell that Grove is an aggressive player. Schaefer's serve is bad. Sorry, is no good, excuse me. North Penn 10, CB South 11. Looks like there will be subbing. Catherine Hanley is back in the game, and Brooke Moffa is also returning. Moffa gets ready to serve for North Penn. Serve is in. Ooh, and Grove looking to hit it over, but it is no good. Brooke Moffa gets ready to hit. Free balled over by number 9, Ryan Grant. Hit by Catherine Hanley on North Penn side. Grove getting ready to wind it up. She hits it, it is blocked. Catherine Hanley returning the spike, and the ball got stuck by the basketball net and gives North Penn that point. North Penn 12, CB South 11. Moffa with the serve, and it is good. And it will be tipped out by Schaefer. That gives North Penn that point. Score is now 13 North Penn, 11 CB South. Looks like there will be some sub-ins on CB South side. Number 5, Julia Danielle comes in for CB South as Schaefer is subbed out. Moffa with a hit. And Danielle for CB South side hits it out of bounds. Moffa once again steps up to serve. Moffa with the serve, and it is good. Kylie McTaggart with the hit on North Penn side. Grove winding up, tips it over. That was a smart play by Miss Grove. Score is now North Penn 14, CB South 12. As Grove looks to serve for North Penn, it is good. Catherine Hanley with the hit. And CB South looked to block it, but Catherine's hit got through. Looks like there will be sub in. We welcome in number 4, Bella Cope for North Penn as she gets ready to serve. Coke with the serve, and it is good. And a tough hit by number 29, Buckin Lyons on CB South side. She managed to find that open area. 3 sub in, and now we welcome back number 20, Emerson Webb on North Penn side. Number 9, libero Ryan Grant steps up for CB South. It is in. A little bit of miscommunication on North Penn side. Score is now 15 North Penn, 14 CB South. Grant with the serve is in. Hit over by number 29, Catherine Hanley. Free balled over by number 2, Kylie McTaggart on North Penn side, but it is hit by Grove. Looking to tip it over, but it is short. Number 6, Charlotte Patterson gets ready to serve for North Penn. Grove with the hit. Kylie McTaggart with the windup and the hit, but good blockage on CB South side. And a great blockage by number 27, Kylie Vokes, and number 2, Kylie McTaggart on North Penn side. Patterson is back and steps up to serve the ball. It is good. Grove with the hit over. Kylie McTaggart with the hit. And it is out. CB South's ball. Number 7, Shannon Rector steps up again for CB South. Good hit, but it is passed out of bounds by Brooke Moffa, number 23 on North Penn side. Score, North Penn 17 and CB South with 16. It is hit by Kylie McTaggart on North Penn side. and North Penn will get that point. Number 29, Catherine Hanley, senior, looks to step up and get ready to serve the ball for North Penn's side. Looks like there is a sub in. We welcome back number 25 on North Penn's side, Emma Thornton. Catherine Hanley with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the tip over. And a good try by number 6, Charlotte Patterson. But she was not able to get there in time. Another sub in for North Penn's side. Olivia Quillette is back in. Lyon with the serve on CB South side. Hit once again by Kylie McTaggart. Good free ball over by number 26, Olivia Danielle on CB South side. And that will be North Penn's points. North Penn 19, CB South 17. Layla Eid steps up to serve for North Penn. It is in. And a hard spike over by Katie Kanzanis on CB South side. Olivia Quillette, number 14 on North Penn, tried to get there. She stopped it, but it was out of bounds. Kanzanis steps up to serve for CB South. And it hit the net. Score is now 20, North Penn 18, CB South, as number 2, Kylie McTaggart steps up. It is good. Grove with the free ball over. Hit by number 6, Charlotte Patterson, tipped over on CB South side. Hit once again by Emma Thornton. A little bit of back and forth going on here on North Penn and CB South. And it looks like it will be North Penn's points. (21) North Penn, 18 CB South. Number 2, Kylie McTaggart. Looks like a timeout will be called by CB South. It is a great feeling being back in North Penn's Navy gym calling the game. Last year we were only able to do a live stream with COVID, but this year we are back and excited. But you know who probably is more excited being back is North Penn student section, where tonight's theme is USA. So they are glad to be back. And now we get ready to resume the game. Kylie McTaggart, number 2 for North Penn, gets ready to serve after CB South called that timeout. Serve is in. And it looks like number 20, Erin Mangin, hit the nets. So North Penn was able to get to that point. 22, North Penn, 18, CB South. And a beautiful serve by number 2, Kylie McTaggart. Grant on CB South side thought that was out, but the serve was good. Kylie McTaggart once again steps up. 23, North Penn, 18, CB South. McTaggart's serve is good. Hit by Millie Grove on North Penn side. And it looks like it will be North Penn's points. And CB South did not like that North Penn got that point. 24, North Penn, 1 point away from the win of the first game, best out of 5. Kylie McTaggart with the serve. And North Penn secures the game 1 win. 25, North Penn, 18, CB South. And so far this game, there is terrific offense and defense from both sides. Both teams are eager to add another win underneath their belts. Number 25, Millie Grove on CB South side is someone that you need to look out for. She is hungry to get that other win added to CB South's win. But on North Penn side, I believe everybody is all in the same mindset and want to keep the momentum going in tonight's from game 1 into game 2, excuse me. As we get ready to dive into game number 2, I think we can expect terrific offense and defense once again from North Penn side and from CB South side. And it looks like for game 2, the starters for CB Southside is 7, Shannon Rector, 14, Katie Kanzanis, number 19, Morgan Schaefer, number 20, Erin Manjan, number 26, Olivia Dalmer, number 29, Brecklin Lyand, and number 9, Ryan Grant. Starters for North Penn is number 29, Catherine Haley, number 6, Charlotte Patterson, number 20, the freshman Emerson Webb, number 27, Kylie Vokes, number 2, Kylie McTaggart, number 23, Brooke Maffa, and number 11, Layla Eid. Now, Charlotte Patterson is in her final year. She has been on this team for 4 years. Number 2, Kylie McTaggart, was well known her freshman year. She also has been here for 4 years, and I think we can say the same for number 20, Emerson Webb, who's coming through as a freshman joining the varsity team. I'm excited to see what she has to offer and maybe potentially follow in those footsteps from Charlotte Patterson to Kylie McTaggart, and even number 11, Layla Eid, who also joined the team as a freshman. Now we get ready for game number 2 as Shannon Rector steps up for CB South to serve, and it is short and it hit the net. North Penn is now up by 1 point as senior Charlotte Patterson, number 6, steps up. Serve is in. Hit by number 29, Brecklin Lyand. Hit by number 22. Tipped over, by Kylie McTaggart. Smart play there on McTaggart's side. North Penn 2, CB South 0. Charlotte Patterson once again with the serve, and it is good. Grant with the stop. Grove looking to tip it over, but it is too short. North Penn 3, CB South 0, as Patterson once again steps up to continue her serving streak. Patterson with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the free ball over. Patterson looking to mess with the team. Kylie McTaggart with the hit over. Rector with the free ball on CB South side. Kylie McTaggart once again with a hit. Rector looking to pass it up, but it is out of bounds. Tipped out by CB South. Score is now North Penn 4, CB South still at 0. Patterson once again continuing her serving streak. And it is good. But it is tipped out of bounds by number 29, Brecken Lyons. And that is good for Charlotte's ace. Once again, Patterson continuing the serving streak. And a little bit of miscommunication, on CB South side will cost them the point. North Penn 6, CB South still at 0. Patterson once again continuing the serving streak. It is good. Grove with the hit. And it looks like it was tipped out of bounds on North Penn's side. Now number 29, Brecken Lyons on CB South side gets ready to serve. North Penn 6, CB South 1. Lyon with the serve. It is good. Kylie McTaggart, number 2, with the hit. And a terrific hustle on CB South side, but they are unable to recover that ball. North Penn 7, CB South 1. Number 25, Emma Thornton, is subbed in as number 29, Catherine Hanley, gets ready to serve the ball for North Penn. It is tipped over by Grove. And a nice attempt by number 25, Thornton, but she is unable to get there in time. North Penn 7, CB South 2. Number 14, CB South's Katie Kanzanis steps up. The serve is good. Number 14, Olivia Quillette with the pass. Ooh, and it looks like the basketball net on CB South's side interfered with that last play. Now we welcome in senior number 7, Emily Young on North Penn's side as she gets ready to serve. Looks like there were a few sub-ins. We welcome in number 14, Olivia Quillette, and number 27, Kylie Vokes. Young with the serve, and it is good. Lyon with the hit over on CB South's side. Kylie McTaggart with the spike. Grove with the tip over, but Patterson is able to get there in time. Thornton with the free ball over, and it is out of bounds. North Penn 8, CB South at 3. Looks like there will be 7, and we welcome back in number 19 on CB South side, Morgan Schaefer. Schaefer with the serve, and it is good. McTaggart with the tip over. And great blockage by Kylie McTaggart and 27, Kylie Vokes on North Penn's side. Now McTaggart is stepping in to serve. North Penn 9, CB South 3. McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. But it is hit out of bounds and a little bit miscommunication on CB South side as North Penn gets that point. North Penn 10, CB South 3. McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. And it looks like the refs were unclear to determine whose point that was. McTaggart with the serve. It is good. Hit out of bounds though by Ryan Grant on CB South side. Number 25, Millie Grove on CB South side trying to get the team motivated, but it looks like CB South's head coach, Kurt Godfrey, picked up on that and called a timeout. North Penn 11, CB South 3. Looks like the Titans seem a little bit tired. You want to get that momentum. You want to, as a coach, you want to get in there and tell them, don't give up just yet. We still have a chance. Like we said, folks, North Penn 11, CB South 3. North Penn won the first game before this, and so now that's out of 5. They are at an advantage. And just like that, we get ready to continue game 2. McTaggart gets ready to serve. Excuse me, the serve is good. Oh, excuse me, sorry, the serve is no good. A little bit short and hit the net. And it looks like number 25, Millie Grove, who's been a star player tonight on CB South side, gets ready to serve the ball. North Penn 11, CB South 4. Grove's serve is good. Thornton with the hit over on North Penn side. Grove returns the favor, but it is blocked by number 27, Kylie Vokes. And number 29, Brecklin Lyons on CB South side look to return the favor, but it is hit out of bounds. Few sub-ins on North Penn side. We welcome back number 29, Catherine Hanley, senior, and number 23, Brooke Maffa, who gets ready to serve. Maffa with the serve, and it is good. Hit over by Lyons, number 29, with a hard spike over the nets, and that is good. North Penn 12, CB South CB South at 5. Number 9, Ryan Grant on CB South side gets ready to serve, and it is good. Heather Hanley with the hard hit, but it is hit out of bounds. North Penn 12, CB South 6. Grant getting ready to serve over for the CB South Titans, and it is good. Catherine Hanley once again with the hits. Lyon returning the favor. A little bit of miscommunication on North Penn side, but they were able to get back up and hit it, but it is out of bounds. North Penn 12, CB South 7. Grant looking to keep her serving streak ongoing for CB South. It is good. Kylie Tiger with the hit over, and it is good. Grove with the hard hit into North Penn's side of the court, which gives CB South that extra point. North Penn 12, CB South 8. Grant gets ready to serve, and it is good. Hit over by Kylie McTaggart, number 2 on North Penn's side. It is in. Grove returning the favor with the tip over. Kylie Vokes, number 27, was able to find that spot and was able to get that point and get the ball back for North Penn's side. 13, North Penn, 8, CB South. And it looks like there will be sub in Kylie Vokes. And it looks like we will welcome in the freshman, number 20, Emerson Webb. Layla Eid with the serve over on North Penn's side. And it looks like Grove tried to get that hit, try to find that spot on North Penn's court, but she is unable to and hits it out of bounds. 14, North Penn, 8, CB South. Eid with the serve, and it is good. Tipped over by number 14, Katie Kanzanis on CB South's side. And it looks like it will be North Penn's points. CB South side does not like that call at all. Now the refs will come in and deliberate. and it looks like the refs will go with neither team will gain that point on that one. So the score is still 14 North Penn, 8 CB South. Refs are informing Coach Janelle on North Penn's side about why they took away that point for North Penn. Eid with the serve. Lyon with the hit on CB South side. Free ball over by Maffa, number 23 on North Penn side. Tipped over by Grove on CB South. A little bit of miscommunication on North Penn side will cost them that point. North Penn 14, CB South 9, as Shannon Rector steps up for CB South. Rector with the serve, and it is good. Catherine Hanley with the hits, and it is out of bounds. 14 North Penn, CB South at 10. Rector with the serve, and it is out. And now it will be North Penn's ball as number 6, Charlotte Patterson, gets ready to serve. 15 North Penn, 10 CB South. Patterson's serve is good. Tipped over, by Grove on CB South side, but it is hit over by Kylie McTaggart, who found that spot on CB South side of the court. 16 North Penn, 10 16 North Penn, 10 CB South. Patterson looking to keep her serving streak ongoing, and it is good. Lyon with the hit over on CB South side, but it is blocked. Kylie McTaggart with the tip over. Grove with the hit on CB South side. The freshman, number 20, Emerson Webb with the hit, and it is good. It is still North Penn's ball. 18 North Penn, 10 CB South. Terrific defense and offense on North Penn's side. They are hungry and they are ready. Patterson with the serve. And it looks like it will be North Penn's, looks like it will be a two-hand touch on CB South side, which cost them that point. Patterson continuing her serving streak, and it is now 19 North Penn and 10 CB South. Just 6 points away from that win on North Penn side, but Grove once again on CB South side with the hard spike, which gives CB South the ball. 19 North Penn, 11 CB South. Number 29, Brecken Lyon on CB South side gets ready to serve, and it is good. Looks like a whistle was blown. And I'm not entirely sure what the call is, but it looks like they're out of rotation or may have one too many players or a wrong position on the court. But the refs did call and did give it to North Penn. Now we wait to see what the ref called for. Score is 20 North Penn, just 5 points away from that win to get the second win underneath their belts, while CB South is trailing at 11. Ref is over on North Penn by the North Penn managers and scorekeepers to see what might be going on and why she called to give North Penn that point. Catherine Hanley, number 29 on North Penn's side, gets ready to serve as we wait to see what this call is. This Friday, the North Penn Knights will be traveling away to Penn Ridge after tonight's game. As they look to improve their record from tonight's game and into Friday's. If you're just joining us now, North Penn is up by 20, 5 points away from that second win as they won the game before, while CB South is still at 11. There was a call on the court by the refs to give North Penn the extra points to give them the 20 lead. But it looks like she's just going over and trying to figure out, and we are still unsure why she might have called it. I believe that it might have been players were out of rotation, but now we wait to see as she discusses with Kurt Godfrey, the head coach for CB South. Still waiting to see what the call is. And it looks like the head ref will step down as the rest will communicate. And it looks like it will be a rotation call on that one, as the refs will check both sides, North Penn and CB South side. Score is North Penn 20 and CB South at 11. Looks like there's a call for the rotation mess up on CB South side. Before tonight's game, I was able to speak to senior Olivia Quillette, number 14 on North Penn side, who plays DS for the Knights and is playing her 4th and final year for this team. She says she is glad to be back and said that since COVID restrictions let up a bit, the team has gotten a chance to be closer and better. From no longer having to stand 6 feet apart to being allowed in the same gym for practices and taking the same buses to away games, the girls have had a chance to celebrate and have a quote-unquote normal year. Liv also said that since it is her last year, she's hoping to finally put some numbers on the banner here in the Navy gym. And now we get ready to continue the second game. And it looks like CB South is a little bit confused also with that call. The ref is talking to number 6, Charlotte Patterson, who is a senior captain for North Penn, just trying to figure out whose ball it might be. And it looks like it will be CB South's ball, and that extra point was taken away from North Penn. So now the score is 19 North Penn, 11 CB South. Number 29, Brecklin Lyand on CB South side gets ready to serve. And it is good. The freshman, number 20, Emerson Webb with the tip over on North Penn side. And Grove looking to hit it over, but it is out of bounds. And just as North Penn lost that point, they gained it right back. Score is once again 20 North Penn, 11 CB South, as senior Catherine Haley, number 29, gets ready to serve the ball over. And it is good. Free ball over by Grove on CB South side, but it is hit by number 2, Kylie McTaggart on North Penn side. And it looks like it will be a tip over number 26, Olivia Dalmer on CB South side that gets the ball back to CB South, as the score is now North Penn 20, CB South 12. Dahmer with the serve on CB South side, and it is good. Kylie McTaggart with a hit, and she found that spot! And now the score is 21 North Penn, Titans 12. Few sub-ins on North Penn side. We welcome back in number 27, senior Kylie Vokes, and number 7, Emily Young, senior for North Penn. Young with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the hit over, and she was able to find that spot. And now the score is 21 North Penn, 13 Titans. Number 19, Morgan Schaefer, is back in for CB South. looking to get a streak going for CB South as they are down at 13. And a little bit of miscommunication and too hard of a hit on North Penn's side, and they weren't able to get that point back. It is now 21 North Penn, 14 CB South. Schaefer with the serve. It is good. Hit by number 2, Kylie McTaggart. Free balled over by Grove. Tipped over by Charlotte Patterson. Hit by Grove, and she was able to find that spot once again. A terrific game Millie Grove has had on CB South's side. 21 Knights, 15 Titans. Schaefer, once again, continuing her streak. It is good. Kylie Vokes looking to tip it over, but it wasn't able to get there in time. 21 North Penn, 16 CB South. Schaefer continuing her serving streak as it is good. Hit over by Kylie McTaggart, and she was able to find that spot, and just like that, North Penn now has the ball once again as McTaggart gets ready to step up and serve. 22 North Penn, 3 points away from this second win as the Titans are still at 16. McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. Grove looking to hit it over, tips it, it is good. Thornton with the looking to hit it over, but she was unable to get there in time. 22 North Penn, 17 CB South, as Millie Grove looks to start the serving streak for CB South. It is in. Kylie Vokes with the hit, but it is blocked. Blocked again. A little bit of a back and forth here on CB South and North Penn's side. Thornton with the hit over, free balled by Grant, and it is hit at a bounce by Grant on CB South's side. North Penn once again has the ball. 23 North Penn, 17 CB South. Few sub-ins happening on the courts. Looks like number 23, Brooke Maffa, the junior, steps in and gets ready to serve for North Penn. As we welcome back in number 29, senior Catherine Hanley back on the court for North Penn also. Maffa with the hit. Lyon with the hit, and it is good. 23 North Penn, 18 CB South. Number 9, the libero, Ryan Grant, gets ready to serve for CB South, and it is good. A little bit of miscommunication on North Penn's side. 23 North Penn, 19 CB South. Grant with the serve. It is set over by Maffa, but it was a two-handed hit. Now CB South is slowly but surely coming back. 23 North Penn, CB South 20, and a good call by Coach Janelle on North Penn's side to call that timeout. Now you can see on CB South's side that now they are awake and now they are ready to start playing. While North Penn, Coach Janelle is probably telling the girls to keep the momentum going. Don't look at the scoreboard. Doesn't matter if we're down or we're up, just keep on fighting. They are so close, just 2 points away from another win underneath their belt as they won the game before, and now they're looking to win the game now. Best out of 5 volleyball is played. First one to 25 points. And now CB South is getting ready to play as North Penn comes back from the court after their timeout. And now we get ready to continue game number 2. Grant with the serve on CB South's side. It is in. Catherine Hanley with the hits. And it is in. North Penn 24, CB South 20. The sophomore Layla Eid, libero, looking to get this last point for North Penn. It is in. Grove with the hit the net, and Grove got that point. It is now 24 North Penn, who is just 1 point away, while CB South is now at 21, who is 4 points away. Number 7, Shannon Rector on CB South side gets ready to serve. It's in. Catherine Haley with a hit. Good block on CB South side, but they are able to hit it back over. And number 20, the freshman, Emerson Webb, with that block hit back over. And that will secure North Penn's second win against CB South. And like I've said before, folks, number 20, Emerson Webb, is only a freshman who is a part of this team, like Charlotte Patterson, like Kylie McTaggart, like Layla Eid, looking to fight and make a name for herself. And by tonight's game, she is doing that. And what a terrific offense and defense by North Penn. CB South waking up a little bit towards the end, but now they get ready for game number 3. Like we said, folks, best out of 5 volleyball is played to. First one to 25 points. North Penn gets ready to secure their third and potentially final win against CB South. But I do have to say, towards the end there, CB South did come back strong. The score was at 24-21. And now we get ready, and I'm excited to see how game number 3 will play out on both sides. And now, as both teams get ready to take the court, and now we get ready for game number 3. CB South still has a chance here, but North Penn is just 1 win away from securing tonight's game against CB South. Looks like the starters on North Penn side is number 27, Kylie Vokes, number 23, Brooke Maffa, number 20, the freshman, Emerson Webb, number 29, Catherine Haley, the senior, number 6, Charlotte Patterson, number 2, Kylie McTaggart, and number 11, Layla Eid. On CB South side, number 9, Ryan Grant, number 25, Millie Grove, number 19, Morgan Schaefer, number 29, Brooklyn Lyon, number 7, Shannon Rector, and number 14, Katie Kanzanis. Looks like Charlotte Patterson will step up to play and get ready to serve in game 3. Patterson's serve is good. And it looks like it will be North Penn's point on that one. Looks like number 25, Emerson Webb, hits the net and was able to give North Penn their first point. Patterson serving once again, and it is good. Grove with the tip over. Stopped by Charlotte Patterson. Hits over by Kylie McTaggart, number 2. Set up by number 23, Brooke Moffa on North Penn side. Hit by number 29, Catherine Hanley. Hit back by Brecken Lyon, but it is blocked by number 2, Kylie McTaggart, and number 20, Emerson Webb on North Penn side, which will give North Penn that 2-point lead. Patterson with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the tip over. Kylie McTaggart with the tip over also, but it is received, and it is tipped over once again by number 14, Katie Kanzanis. A little bit of a back and forth there. We've seen a lot of that tonight, back and forth between CB South and North Penn, and that's where the nail biter really starts. 2 North Penn, 1 CB South. Number 7, Shannon Rector steps up. And it looks like Brooke Moffa was unable to get to that ball in time. It is now tied 2-2. Rector getting ready to serve it. And it is good. Kylie McTaggart with the hits, trying to find that spot, but it is stopped by Millie Grove, on CB South side. And Grove once again with that hard hit. And it was tipped out of bounds on North Penn side. 2 North Penn, 3 CB South. Rector serving for CB South, and it is out of bounds. Game is now tied once again 3-3 as number 29 senior Catherine Hanley gets ready to serve. A few sub-ins, and we welcome number 25 Emma Thornton on North Penn side. Hanley's serve was good. Tipped over by number 29, Brecken Lyons. Hit by Grove. Catherine Hanley with the stop, but is unable to plant her foot and make a good pass. North Penn 3, CB South 4. Number 14, Olivia Quillette, is welcome to the court. Brecken Lyon on CB South side with the serve, and it is good. Kylie McTaggart with the hits, looking to find that spot, but it is stopped. Lyon once again with that hit over. A little bit of miscommunication, on North Penn side, but they're able to get the ball over. Grove with a hit, but number 14, Olivia Quillette with the block. A little bit of a back and forth nail biter here between CB South and North Penn. Grove with the hit. Eade with the stop. Free balled over by Thornton, number 25 on North Penn's side. Number 26, Olivia Dalmer with the hit, but she hit it out of bounds for North Penn, and they won that battle. It is now 4-4. Looks like number 10, the junior Zoe Hansenberger is welcome to the game on North Penn side as she gets ready to serve. Hansenberger is good. And once again, number 14, Katie Kanzanis with a hit, but it is out of bounds. Hansenberger looking to keep and continue a serving streak for the Knights. It is now North Penn 5, CB South 4. Hansenberger with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the hard hit, and she was able to find that spot. And that will give CB South their points, as is now once again tied 5-5. Number 20, Erin Mangin on CB South side is welcome into the courts, as number 14, Katie Kanzanis, gets ready to serve for CB South. Her serve is good. Kylie Vokes, number 27, with the hits, and she was able to find that spot. 6 North Penn, CB South 5. Kylie McTaggart getting ready to serve for North Penn. It is good. Free balled over by Grant. hit over by number 25, Emma Thornton on North Penn side. And miscommunication on CB South will cost them that point, as North Penn is now at 7, while CB South is at 5. McTiger getting ready to keep her serving streak going, and it is good. Grove with the tip over. And North Penn almost with the save there, but unable to get there in time. 7 North Penn, CB South at 6. As number 19, Morgan Schaefer, steps in for CB South. Schaefer with the serve, and it is good. Kylie McTiger with a hit. Hit over by number 9, Ryan Grant on CB South side. Oh, and a tough spot for Emma Thornton on North Penn side for that hit. Score is now tied 7-7. Schaefer continuing her streak. Schaefer with the serve, and it is good. It is rolled over by number 25, Emma Thornton, who found that spot on CB South's side. 8 North Penn, 7 CB South. And now it looks like Brooke Maffa, number 23 for North Penn, gets ready to serve. It is good. And it looks like Grove looking to pass it up, but it is hit out of bounds. North Penn 9, CB South 7. Brooke Maffa getting ready to serve. And it is good. Schaefer with the free ball over. Catherine Haley with a hard hit. And it will be out of bounds, and it is CB South's ball. Number 25, Millie Grove, getting ready to serve. And it is good. Charlotte Patterson with the sneaky hit over on North Penn side, and she will get that point for North Penn. 10 North Penn, 8 CB South. Layla Eid, number 11, the libero for North Penn, steps up. And it is a good serve. The freshman Webb with the hits over. A little bit of a back and forth once again between North Penn and CB South. Line with the hit over, but it is stopped by Kylie McTiger. Set over by number 23, Brooke Maffa. Hit over by, tipped over by Grove. Charlotte Patterson with a hustle, but is unable to get it. And a terrific back and forth play by both sides. 10 North Penn, 8 CB South. As Ryan Grant, the libero for CB South, gets ready to serve. Score is now 10 North Penn, 9 CB South. Grant with the serve, and it is good. It is hit over by Catherine Hanley, but it is blocked on CB South's side, which will now tie the game 10-10. And you can tell that CB South side is excited. Grant with the serve. It is good. Hanley with the free ball over. Grove with a hard hit, but it is out of bounds, which will now make North Penn at 11, while CB South is at 10. Looks like Charlotte Patterson gets ready to serve for North Penn's side. Patterson's serve is good. A little bit of miscommunication on CB South side will cost them that point. North Penn 12, CB South 10. North Penn won the 2 previous games before, so now they're looking to secure their 3rd and final win. Charlotte Patterson with the serve, but it is out of bounds. North Penn 12, CB South 11. It looks like there will be a few sub-ins on CB South side. But Shannon Rector once again steps up for CB South with the serve, and it is good. Great hustle by Charlotte Patterson. Miscommunication a little bit on North Penn side, but they were able to get the ball over. And a beautiful block by number 2, Kylie McTaggart, and number 20, the freshman Emerson Webb. 29, the senior Catherine Hanley gets ready to serve over 13, North Penn 11, CB South. Catherine Hanley's serve is good, but it is hit out of bounds on on CB South side. Rector was unable to get that ball. Score is now 14, North Penn 11, CB South, as Catherine Hanley looks to continue her serving streak going. Hanley with the serve, and it is out of bounds. Early and good call on CB South side to let the other players know that that ball is out of bounds. Number 29, Brooklyn Lions steps up. And it looks like miscommunication on North Penn side, as now the score is North Penn 14, 13, CB South. Lyon looking to continue her serving streak going. Olivia Quillette with the block, and Kylie McTaggart with the hit. It looks like it will be tipped out of bounds on North Penn side by number 11, Layla Eid. Lyon looking to continue her serving streak on CB South side. The score is now tied at 14 for both teams. Lyon with the serve, and it is good. Thornton with the hit over, and it was out of bounds. CB South now has the lead, 15, CB South 14, North Penn. Janelle talking to some of her players on the sidelines, trying to get the momentum going for North Penn. And just like that, North Penn has the ball once again after Lyon's serve was in the net. Number 27, senior Kylie Vokes is back on the court, as number 10, the junior Zoe Hunsenberger looks to get North Penn up a couple of points, as it is tied at 15. Grove with the tip over, Kylie McTaggart with the hit back. Once again, Grove with the hard hits, but it is stopped by Olivia Quillette, number 14, but it is out of bounds. And just like that, CB South has the ball once again, and they have the lead at 16, while North Penn is at 15. Number 14, Katie Kanzanis looks to serve, and it is out of bounds. Score is now tied at 16. A little bit of a back and forth right now in game 3 between North Penn and CB South with the points and the ball. Kylie McTaggart with the hit, and it is good. With the serve, and it is good. Grove with the tip over, and Kylie McTaggart is unable to get there in time. Score is now 16, North Penn, 17, CB South. Sub in, and we welcome back number 19, Morgan Schaefer for CB South, as she gets ready to serve. And it is good. Good hustle by Charlotte Patterson. 3-balled over by Kylie McTaggart, number 2 on North Penn's side. Hits by Grove. And it looks like it will be CB South's side. CB South's point, as that ball was in. Schaefer continuing her serving streak. A little bit of miscommunication between the refs, but that is all right, as it is CB South's ball. 16 North Penn, 18 CB South. Schaefer with the serve, and it is good. Thornton with the hits, as she tried to find that spot, but Grant was there to stop her on CB South's side. Tipped over. Good hit back by Charlotte Patterson on North Penn. Grove once again with the hard hit, but it is stopped by North Penn. Kylie McTaggart with the hits. A little bit of back and forth now once again between these two teams. Grove with the hard hit. Olivia Quillette was there but it was hit out of bounds. 16 North Penn, 19 CB South. As we said before, this game is played best out of 5, and it is the first one to 25 wins. North Penn's timeout. 16 North Penn, 19 CB South, and now CB South's side is excited and is ready to see that this team is starting to play. As we said before, this game is best played out of 5. North Penn has won the 2 games prior. They're looking for their 3rd and final win, while CB South still has a chance to win this game. CB South, you can tell, is ecstatic and getting ready to play. North Penn Coach Snell is probably reassuring her players, saying, don't look at the scoreboard. We still have a chance here, and we are close. Doesn't matter who's in the lead. Doesn't matter who's down. We are still in this. As number 19, Schaefer, on CB South's side, gets ready to serve and continue game 3. Now you can tell both players on both teams on both sides are getting ready to play. Schaefer with the serve. And it is good. Thornton with a tip over, excuse me. She's able to find that spot. Hit over by Charlotte Patterson on North Penn's side, but a great defensive play by Schaefer, number 19 on CB South side. Number 27, Kylie Vokes looking for that spot, but it is out of bounds. CB South now 5 points away from their first win, while North Penn is at 16. Schaefer looking to continue the streak for CB South. Schaefer's serve is good. Grove with the hard hit. And Charlotte Patterson and Kylie Vokes with the block, but it is out of bounds. 21 CB South, 16 North Penn. Schaefer with the serve, and it is good. Thornton with the hits. Grove with the tip over. Kylie Vokes with the hit, but it is blocked by, once again, number 25 on CB South side, Millie Grove, who has had a terrific game and has been a key player on CB South side. Now this game, ladies and gentlemen, is different from the prior 2 games. CB South and North Penn have been going at it between the ball, between the plays. And Kylie McTaggart's hit is short and into the net. 23 CB South, 16 North Penn. CB South looking to secure their first win in this game tonight, as Schaefer looks to continue her serving streak. It is good. And just like that, North Penn now has the ball back. Now you're hoping and you're wanting to see what North Penn is going to do here. They are at 17, while CB South is just 2 points away from that win. And it looks like number 23, the junior, Brooke Maffa, who has had a good serving streak tonight, hopefully looking to continue that momentum and that streak into this game, hoping to gain North Penn some points. Maffa serve is good. Free balled over by number 19, Morgan Schaefer on CB South side. Grove with the hit, and it is North Penn's ball. Looks like it was a 2-handed hit, or a double hit on CB South side. 18 North Penn, 23 CB South. Now you're hoping that North Penn continues this momentum and looking to secure their 3rd and final win. The whistle was blown. It looks like a misrotation on CB South side. Not entirely sure what it might be. And now we wait for the refs to call, but the head ref did call and did say that it is North Penn's point, which will put them at 19 and CB South at 23. Still anyone's game for this 3rd time around. The refs are discussing what might be going on CB South side. This is the second time that a rotation has been called against CB South. But last time the point was taken away from North Penn, but now it looks like it will be still North Penn's points, and CB South calls that timeout. North Penn 19, while CB South is at 23. CB South 2 points away, while North Penn is 6. Still, like I said, anybody's game this time around. North Penn is now getting excited, and so is CB South side. Like we said, this time around, this third game, has been completely different from the 2 games prior. Towards the end of the second game, CB South started waking up a bit, but now they are ecstatic along with North Penn's side. Back and forth a lot during this game. So now Brooke Maffa looks to continue and hopefully gain some more points for North Penn. The score is now 19 North Penn, 23 CB South. Grove with the tip over on CB South side, but she is unable to get to it. The score is now 20-23. Now this is a nail biter, folks. Hopefully Maffa can keep it going for North Penn as they can secure their final win. And Maffa's serve is short. Now CB South is 1 point away from their first win in this game. 20 North Penn, 24 CB South. Grove with the serve, and it is good. Kylie McTaggart with a hit. Grove with the hits over, and it is good. Grove was able to find that spot, and now the final score was 20 North Penn, 25 CB South, as now North Penn has 2 wins under their belt, while CB South has 1 win under their belts. I'll tell you folks, this was a nail-biter the third time around. But now still North Penn is still 1 game away from their win, while CB South is 2 wins away. Like we said, this is best out of 5. So still it can be anybody's game as we get ready for game 4. Now North Penn girls have taken their side of the court, and it looks like it will be number 29, Catherine Hanley, number 27, Kylie Vokes, number 6, Charlotte Patterson, number 2, Kylie McTaggart, number 23, Brooke Maffa, number 11, Layla Eid, and number 20, the freshman, Emerson Webb, as we await for CB South side to take the court. Hopefully this time North Penn North Penn this time keeps their momentum going from game 1 and game 2. They were a little bit out of it during game 3, but I think now they are ready to play and are eager and hungry to get and secure their final win against CB South Titans. Now CB South side has had a bit of a game towards the end of game 2, and game 3 they were just at it. back and forth on both sides from both teams. So excited to see what game 4 entails for our players. Looks like it will be number 7, Shannon Rector, number 25, Millie Grove, who has been a key player tonight on CB South side, number 20, Erin Mangan, number 26, Olivia Dahmer, number 29, Brecken Lyand, and number 14, Katie Kanzanis. And the libero, number 9, Ryan Grant. And it looks like number 7, Shannon Rector, gets ready to serve, and as we get ready for game number 4. Rector with the serve, and it is good. Free balled over by Brooke Moffa with the save, but it will be CB South's point. Rector with the serve, and it is good. Catherine Hanley with the tip over, and it is good for CB South side. A little bit of back and forth now starting here between both teams. Grove with the tip over. Kylie Vokes with the hit! And just like that, the game is tied 1-1. And North Penn student section is ecstatic as we get ready for as we continue game number 4. Great atmosphere in this gym here tonight. Patterson's serve is good. Grove with the free ball over. McTaggart with the free ball over. Grove with the hard hit, and Brooke Moffa is unable to get there in time as Grove found that spot. North Penn 1, CB South 2, as 29, Brooklyn Lyon gets ready to continue. Lyon with the serve. Charlotte Patterson with the free ball over. Good call by Charlotte. Grove with the hard hit, and once again, Grove was able to find that spot on North Penn's side of the court. North Penn 1, CB South 3. Lyon with the serve, and it is short. Number 29, Catherine Hanley, the senior, getting ready to serve for North Penn side. It is good. Hit by Grove. And a good defensive side on North Penn, but they were unable to get there in time. North Penn 2, CB South 4. As Katie Kanzanis looks to continue the streak for CB South. And it looks like the ball is hit out of bounds, tipped out of bounds, excuse me, on North Penn side. North Penn 2, CB South 5. And I'm not liking the way that North Penn is looking right now. They look tired. They are running everywhere all over this court. Kanzanis with the serve. Kylie McTaggart with a hit, and it is out of bounds. North Penn 2, 6, CB South. Janelle walking over, talking to her players, trying to encourage them, let them know, keep the momentum going. Don't stop now, keep going, keep fighting, no matter what the score is. Kanzanis with the serve, and it is hit over the nets. Kylie McTaggart with a hit, but it is blocked once again by Millie Grove. And that girl is on fire tonight. You want to watch out for number 25 on CB South side, because she has been a key player tonight on CB South side. Kanzanis with a hit, with a serve, excuse me, and it is good. Charlotte Patterson with a sneaky hit over, but it is stopped by CB South. Charlotte Patterson looking to free ball the ball over, but it is short. As now the score is North Penn 2, CB South 8. And Janelle with the smart decision on calling a timeout for North Penn. CB South side is ecstatic and they are pumped up. CB South is excited and getting ready to keep their momentum going. Looks like Coach Kurt Godfrey is motivating his players. As North Penn side, Coach Chanel is probably talking to the girls, saying just ignore the score. North Penn student section looking to pop up the girls as we get ready to continue game number 4. North Penn 2, CB South 8, still anybody's game. As number 14, Katie Kanzanis on CB South side looks to continue her serving streak as she was before the timeout was called. Kanzanis with the serve. Is good. Kylie Tucker with the hit. Free balled over on CB South side. Hit by Emma Thornton. And a smart play on CB South side by number 7, Shannon Rector. Kanzanis continuing her serving streak as North Penn is at 2, while CB South is at 9. McTaggart with the hard hit, but it is stopped by number 29, Brooklyn Lyons with the hit over. Kylie McTaggart with the hit. Looking to find that corner, but she is stopped by Lyons. Grove with a hard hit, but it is out of bounds. And just like that, North Penn has the ball. 3 North Penn, 9 CB South Titans. Layla Eid getting ready to serve for North Penn. Eid with the serve, and it is short and into the net. North Penn 3, CB South 10. Number 19, Morgan Schaefer, stepping up for CB South. Schaefer's serve is good. Kylie Tiger with the hard hit, and it is tipped out of bounds by number 9, the libero, Ryan Grant on CB South side. And now North Penn has the ball once again. Number 2, Kylie McTaggart getting ready to serve for North Penn as they are at 4, while CB South is at 10. 6-point difference. But North Penn can easily take that lead. Kylie McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. 5, North Penn, 10, CB South, as Kylie McTaggart continues the serve for North Penn. Kylie McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the hard hits, but it is into the net, as now North Penn is at 6, while CB South is at 10. 4-point difference. Kylie McTaggart with the serve, and it is good. Miscommunication on CB South side, but it is all right because Grant will free ball it over. Lyon with the hit. Thornton with the tough hit over, but she will get it over the net. And it is blocked by Aaron. Oh, and it looks like it will be North Penn's point as number 20 on CB South side, Aaron Mangin, hits the net. North Penn continuing their serving streak as they are at 7, while CB South is at 10. Kylie McTaggart's serve is good. Grove with the tip over. The freshman Webb looking to hit it over. Grove with the tip over once again. Thornton with the hit. Now we're back to a back and forth. Grove with a hard hit, but it is blocked. And unfortunately, it was blocked out of bounds on North Penn's side. Number 25, Millie Grove, a key player for CB South, steps up to serve, and it is good. And the ball is hit out of bounds on North Penn's side. The score is now North Penn 7, CB South 12. And this, folks, is a nail-biter. Grove with the hit, and it is hit out of bounds by number 25, Emma Thornton on North Penn's side. Score is now North Penn 7, 13, CB South. Grove's serve is good. Short, but good. Layla Eid looking to make a save there, but she is unable to get there in time. 7, North Penn, 14, CB South. Charlotte with the smart hit over, and that's what she needed to do for her team, as now the score is now 8, North Penn, 14, CB South. Few sub-ins will be made, as now junior Brooke Maffa is welcomed back into the court and gets ready to serve for North Penn. Hopefully she can gain a few more points like she did in game 3 for North Penn. Grove with the hard hit. Catherine Hanley with the hard hit return, but is blocked by CB South. And it will be Recklin Lyons with the smart hit over. North Penn 8, 15, CB South. As the libero number 9, Ryan Grant for CB South gets ready to serve. Grant's serve is good. Free balled over by number 29, Catherine Hanley, but it is hit out of bounds. 8, North Penn, 16, CB South. Grant with the serve on the CB South side, and it is good. And it is hit out of bounds on North Penn's side. 8, North Penn, 17, CB South. And Coach Chanel will call a timeout for North Penn. North Penn came into this game with 2 wins underneath their belts and looking for that 3rd and final win, but CB South was able to get and take away that final win from them. CB South has 1 game underneath their belt while North Penn has 2. North Penn just one win away from claiming tonight's game against CB South. But the Titans came back strong, and now they are looking for their 2nd win underneath their belt, as they are at 17 while North Penn is at 8. CB South side is ecstatic in the student section on the court side, as Grant looks to continue her serving streak for CB South. Grant's serve is good. Hit by Kylie McTaggart on North Penn's side. Hit is returned by number 14, Katie Kanzanis. And once again, Millie Grove, number 25 on CB South side, was able to hit it and find that spot and got the gut ball once again. 10-point difference in this game right now. North Penn 8, 18, CB South. Grant looking to continue her serving streak, and it is good. Catherine Hanley with the free ball over. Grove with the hard hit, and it is out of bounds. And just like that, North Penn now has control over the ball, as it is a 9-point difference game. North Penn 9, 18, CB South, as the senior, number 7, Emily Young, comes in to serve. Hopefully Emily can gain a few points for North Penn and get them ahead, as it is still anybody's game. Emily Young with the serve, and it is good. And like that, Kanzanis was able to find that spot on North Penn's side of the court and was able to get 8 points for CB South. North Penn 9, CB South 19. As number 7, Shannon Rector, gets ready to serve for CB South. Heather Hanley with a hard hit, and she was able to find that spot, and North Penn now has the ball back. 10, North Penn, 19, CB South. Charlotte Patterson, the senior, number 6, gets ready to serve for North Penn. And it is good. Hit but blocked on CB South's side. Grove with the tip over. McTaggart with the hit. Lyon with the hit, but it is blocked by Kylie McTaggart and number 27, Kylie Vokes on North Penn side. Kylie McTaggart once again with the hit. And it was a bit of a back and forth, but it will be North Penn's points. 11, North Penn, 19, CB South. Charlotte Patterson, the senior. Student section on North Penn side is ecstatic as they are just 8 points away from the lead. CB South with the hit over. Catherine Hanley returning, but it is hit out of bounds. 5 points away from their second win on CB South side as they are at 20 while North Penn is trailing at 11. Number 29, a familiar name that we've heard tonight, Brecken Lyon steps up, and it is good. A little bit of miscommunication on North Penn side as now CB South has the 10-point lead at 21, while North Penn is at 11. Lyon continuing her serving streak. And it is good. And it is hit out of bounds and tipped out on North Penn. 22, CB South, 11, North Penn. Lyon with the serve, and it is hit into the net as now North Penn is at 12 while CB South is at 22. Number 29, Catherine Hanley, getting ready to serve for North Penn. Hopefully looking to gain some extra points here for them. Her serve is good. Free balled over, and it is hit out of bounds on North Penn's side. North Penn 12, CB South 23. Titans 2 points away from their second win that will be underneath their belt. As Katie Kanzanis gets ready to serve for CB South, and it is good. Thornton with the hit over. Grove with the hard hits, and she was able to find that spot, and it is in. 24, CB South, 1 point away, while North Penn is at 12. Kanzanis looking to do something here. Her serve is good. Kylie McTaggart with the hit over, and it is still North Penn. And North Penn still has a chance here. Even though CB South is 1 point away, they still have a chance here. Layla Eid, the sophomore, with the hits. Bit of a back and forth between CB South and North Penn. And the Emerson Webb with the miss hit on North Penn's side. And just like that, the game is tied. CB South 2 wins, North Penn 2 wins. And just like that, these games are very unpredictable. CB South was down before, but they came back during game 2, won game 3, and now they just won game 4, while North Penn came out with a bang on game 1. Game 2 they won, but now both teams are now tied as we get ready for the final game, number 5. Now we await to see both girls take the court as we embark on game number 5. CB Southside is ecstatic, both courtside and the student section. North Penn coming all in, trying to get their momentum from game 1 and game 2. Keep going. Parents on CB Southside cheering up their players. As North Penn looks and gets ready to take the courts. A rip off between the student sections here, between CB South and North Penn. Both sides looking to get their team motivated and up. One minute and 30 seconds left until game 5 starts. CB South takes the courts, with their players being number 7, Shannon Rector. Number 14, Katie Kanzanis. Number 29, Brooklyn Lyand. Number 19, Morgan Schaefer. Number 25, Millie Grove. And number 9, Ryan Grant. North Penn side is Catherine Hanley, number 29. Number 2, Kylie McTaggart. Number 27, Kylie Volks. Number 14, Olivia Quillette. Number 20, the freshman, Emerson Webb. And number 6, Charlotte Patterson. It looks like there will be a sub in for number 11, the libero, Layla Eid. Looks like it will be North Penn's ball. For game number 5, as Charlotte Patterson gets ready to serve. Charlotte Patterson with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the hard hits, and it is out of bounds. North Penn is at 1, CB South 0. Patterson with the serve. It is good. Miscommunication on CB Southside will cost them that second point. 2 North Penn, 0 CB South. Patterson continuing her serving streak. Patterson with the serve. Grove with the hit. McTaggart with the hard hit, and it is blocked by number 29 on CB South side. McTaggart with the hit once again, but it is blocked. And hit out of bounds. North Penn 3, CB South 0. Student section giving the players and livening them up. Patterson with the hit, with the serve, and it is good. And the free ball attempted by Grove is out of bounds. Timeout called by CB South. North Penn 4, CB South 0. Coach Godfrey is not liking how North Penn is already up by 4 points. as his players are running around the court. But North Penn is having that same momentum that they had in game 1 and game 2 is coming back. CB South takes the court, and now North Penn comes back after their timeout, and it is still Charlotte Patterson's ball as she continues her serving streak. Patterson with the serve, and it is good. Free balled over by Schaefer on CB South side. Hit by Kylie McTaggart, and it is good! And she found that spot on CB South side of the court. North Penn 5, CB South 0, and all I can see are smiles on North Penn side. These girls are ready, and they are eager, and they are hungry. Patterson with the serve, and it is good. North Penn 6, CB South 0. Patterson continuing her serving streak for North Penn, trying to get their points up as much as they can. Patterson with the serve. And it will be North Penn's ball. Looks like to be a two-hand touch or a double touch on CB South side. North Penn 7, CB South 0. Patterson getting ready to continue her serving streak for North Penn. It is good. Lyon with the hit over on CB South side. McTaggart returning the favor. Grove with the tip over. Vokes with the hit back. Ken McTaggart with the tip over, and she found that spot. That back and forth by North Penn and CB South. But McTaggart was able to find that spot in CB South's side of the court. North Penn 8, CB South 0. Patterson continuing her serving streak. And it is good. Grove with the hit over. And Olivia Qualet with the good save, but it is unable to be recovered. North Penn 8, CB South 1. Shannon Rector looking to gain some points for CB South. Her serve is good. McTaggart with the hit. Miscommunication on North Penn side will cost them that point. North Penn is still up at 8, while CB South is at 2. Rector continuing her serving streak for CB South. It is good. A little bit of a back and forth between both sides. Charlotte Patterson with the smart play, and she puts it in the far corner. North Penn 9, CB South 2, as Catherine Haley, number 29, steps up and gets ready to serve for North Penn, hoping to continue that momentum going that her teammate Charlotte Patterson had. But it looks like there will be a sub in, so now Brooke Moffa steps up and gets ready to serve. Hopefully she will continue what Charlotte Patterson started for North Penn, as they are up by 7 points. Moffa with the serve, and it is good. Kylie McTaggart with a hit. And a missed timing on that one by Kylie McTaggart. North Penn 9, CB South 3. Number 29, Brooklyn Lyon on CB South side serves, and it is good. McTaggart with the hits. Grove with the hard hits. Layla Eid almost there, but not quite there. North Penn 9, CB South 4. Lyon continuing for CB South. Lyon with the short serve, but it got over the net. Back and forth. Kylie McTaggart with a hard hit. But it is hit out of bounds on CB South side. Miscommunication. North Penn 10, CB South 4. And now it looks like libero, number 11, the sophomore Layla Eid will step up for North Penn. Her serve is good. And number 14, Katie Kanzanis on CB South side was able to find that far corner, get that spot, and was able to get that point. 5-point difference. North Penn 10, 5 CB South. Kanzanis stepping up and getting ready to serve. It is good, and it is hit out of bounds by number 23, Brooke Maffa on North Penn side. 10-6, North Penn in the lead. Kanzanis with the serve. And it looks like North Penn side will tip it out. North Penn 10, CB South 7. Now CB South side is getting ecstatic. But North Penn is still in the lead. Kanzanis with the serve, and it is good. And a misplay by Brooke Maffa. 10 North Penn, 8 CB South. And it looks like a timeout will be called on North Penn side. North Penn 10, CB South 8. North Penn with the 8-point lead. However, CB South was able to come back and is only 2 points away. Both student sections on both sides are eager and getting excited for this game. Number 5. North Penn takes the court. CB South takes the court as Kanzanis looks to continue her serving streak as she had before the timeout was called. Kanzanis with the serve. And it is out of bounds. 11 North Penn, 8 CB South. Number 2, the junior Kylie McTaggart, who was well known throughout her freshman year, steps up, and it is a good serve. Grove with the tip over. Kylie McTaggart there to beat her. Thornton with the hit over, and she was able to find that spot on CB South side of the court. North Penn 12. CB South 8, and this gym is ecstatic and loud. CB South side will call a timeout. Both sides are eager and loud, court side and student section side. This is a nail biter. This is a game that both sides are eager, hungry, and are willing to do anything. North Penn with the first 2 wins underneath their belt back-to-back, while CB South came out of nowhere, and they also got their 2 wins back-to-back. This is the final game. Both sides, it is tied. So you can see why it is such a nail-biter, why both teams are trying and doing everything that they can. Kylie McTaggart looking to serve the ball, and it is good. Grove with the hits. And a tip out on North Penn side as North Penn is at 12, while CB South is now at 9. 3-point difference. Number 19, Morgan Schaefer, steps up for CB South. It is good. Kylie McTaggart with the hit. Grove with the free ball over. Charlotte Patterson with a sneaky play, but it is stopped by the libero. And it looks like it will be CB South's points. North Penn 12, CB South 10. Schaefer with the serve. It is good. McTaggart with the hits. And a miscommunication on CB South side will cost them that point. North Penn 13, CB South 10. A few sub-ins will be made on North Penn's side. Catherine Haley, number 29, is welcome to the court, along with number 14, Olivia Quallette. As Olivia Quallette, the senior, number 14, steps up and gets ready to serve for North Penn, hoping to gain a lead here as they're just 12 points away from their win. Olivia with the serve, and it is good. Grove with the tip over. Charlotte Patterson with the hit. Catherine Hanley with the hit back, and it is good! 14 North Penn, 10 CB South. Liv Quallette looking to continue the serving, gaining more points for North Penn, as her serve is good. Grove with the hit, and it is good. She found that corner, that open spot. 14 North Penn, 11 CB South. Number 25, a memorable name and number from tonight's game on CB South side. Millie Grove steps up, and it is her serve is good. Catherine Hanley with the hard hit. Grove with the tip over, and it is short. North Penn's ball, North Penn's point. 15 North Penn, 11 CB South. And it looks like CB. Oh, I'm sorry, and it looks like North Penn won. I'm so sorry, that's on me. North Penn, the first person to 15 points, wins game 5. And just like that, North Penn wins. A nail biter this game was. This was such a nail biter between both sides. And with that, the North Penn girls team, volleyball team, wins to the visiting CB South Titans with a final score of 3-2. This Friday, the girls travel to Penn Ridge, where they look to improve their record. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's coverage of girls high school volleyball. I'm Erin Jesperger. Have a great night, North Penn.